So right here I have a podcast clip that was recently filmed with BJJ Fanatics with Bernardo Faria and his group that make Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructionals. And they had J'Den Cox in because J'Den is doing a wrestling instructional for them. So just to provide a little bit more context, while they were doing the wrestling instructional, they also did some training there. So right now with the question that's going to be asked of J'Den is how he liked the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training. Now he was also asked in the interview whether or not he has any plans on doing MMA, and he said no, he does not. He didn't say that he has any plans to compete in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It was just something that he enjoyed trying out. So it's not as though this video is like some kind of announcement that J'Den Cox is going to be going for a world title in Jiu-Jitsu anytime soon. But it is just saying that he is now at least trying it out, and he seems to enjoy it. So I'll play the clip now.
How did you like the gi grappling tonight?
I loved the gi grappling.
Really, first time you ever tried it?
It was great, man. It was great. It was a wonderful time. I got to roll. I got to roll Joe, in the first round, and Joe showed me some chokes. I tried to hit him.
Joe's your practice partner in the video.
Yeah. So
Joe works very close with us. He's going to be instrumental in building up Fanatic Wrestling.
No, for sure. Great guy, by the way. Very funny.
Great behind the scenes guy with.
Literally.
We shot an entire instructional video with Jay, but I think the type of video that he should have shot and he didn't, that I think everybody would love to watch it was Jay did a grappling match, like just training with Travis Stevens. So just picture that. Travis second place in the Olympics for judo. Jay got third in the Olympics on wrestling and won the words for wrestling, and they did like a jiu-jitsu match with gi
in a third sport.
So they were both on the third sport.
Oh,
and I didn't watch it, but I bet everybody would love to watch that. We should have that on video.
It was crazy to watch. We could have sold that one.
Yeah,
It was.
We would never do that. But
it was different, like the gis changed, like how we talked about today when we made the video. Talked about how just changing the like where I'm on my knees or changing how I move, just change the perception of things. Well, that's kind of like how the gi acts. It just it would like
it's a completely different sport.
Yeah, it felt way different. And like when you went to throw, I would feel like, oh, I'm out of the zone, like the danger zone of getting thrown.
Okay.
And the next thing you know, my feet are coming off the mat. And I'm like, gosh, dang it! Like, how did that happen? And he explained that stuff to me. Like, so I remember I got thrown twice today, and it was awesome. It wasn't anything hard, but it's definitely stuff that got me off my feet. And he tapped me out with a triangle and armbar, and it was awesome just to feel how different this sport is.
It's another sport. Yeah.
Oh, I loved it though. I enjoy getting to do it.
And Travis is a jiu-jitsu black belt as well. So
we're not
going against.
But he said to me, he's like, "Wow, these guys are really good with the arm locks." But you realize you're going against like maybe the most well-rounded gi grappler in the world.
So just to put some context on who they're talking about right now is Travis Stevens. Travis Stevens is a jiu-jitsu silver or a judo silver medalist at the 2016 Olympics. If you go to his profile here, so he had the silver medal at the 2016 Olympics, won a couple of Pan American Games in 2017 and 2015. So highly touted in judo. Also one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the world. Here's a match from, I believe it was like a year or two ago, against Tim Spriggs, who's now a black belt and one of the top black belts in the world. I'd imagine probably like top 15 or 20 in his weight class. So here's just like a clip of that. So this is who they're referring to at Travis. It's Travis Stevens, who actually technically he got his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in 18 months, although obviously he had a lot of gi training and mat time before then in judo. So it's not as though he had never like put a gi on before, then like steps in and 18 months later he's a black belt. But he did get his black belt fairly quickly after a long judo career. And this is him on top in the white gi. So this is who J'Den's talking about as the guy who was able to throw J'Den a couple times and then also catch him in a triangle and an armbar. But to go back to the interview, I'll go back to that clip.
Travis is a very high-level jiu-jitsu black belt. He's for sure medalist in judo. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of guys that can do it. Great guy. I mean, one of my best friends.
No, I'm sure if you go against like a black belt who does jiu-jitsu for hobby and like the guy would have a hard time. Even though like
I had a real tough time.
Yeah, even though you have never done it.
Yeah.
I try, man. I try.
I'm a 6-year black belt, and like I couldn't get the customs. I mean, it was just I actually got him into a position where it didn't work, and then he went and did a split. I'm like, no, you can't do that. That's against the rules. No, I'm thinking like I just don't know what to do right now. Like he's there completely in a split. Like that's just not supposed to happen. You're 205 pounds and very athletic.
Yeah, guys. As who is listening, probably might know one of my favorite positions is single leg, right? Coming from the half guard. So when I did with Jay, I was like, Jay, let me start here from the half guard with the single leg, and I was no gi, so it was hard, and I had no chance. If I were competing against jiu-jitsu, I would change my strategy. I can tell you that. I would not try single leg. I would push the close guard. I would try some omoplata. I would not go for the.
And the thing is, I was like, I totally, like, and I told you, like, when I come back, I would love to try it again. Like, it was a different. I love learning new things. I love trying different.
You had never put the gi on.
I never put the gi on. I didn't know how to tie the belt.
And people were walking like, "Who's this white belt? Why don't you try him? See how that goes."
It was fun getting to feel the difference of the sports. There's totally a lot to learn, and I would love to come back and do it again. It was like, I think the most taxing it was on my hands. Like my fingers were so tired from grabbing everything, So that was the most tired. I have a little blister on the top of my middle finger, my right hand. But other than that, I came out there pretty well. That's not true. I busted my tooth a little bit too. I had to stop it halfway and be like, hey man, can I split my tooth out? I busted a little bit. It wasn't anything major, but it was fun. And I told him like, I would love to come back and do it again. And plus I told Travis that, hey, I'm going to have to come back and get you back on this one. Because I'm going to give this one, you won this one. I'm going to go back, I'm going to train. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to try and get you back. But he was an awesome guy. I'm glad that he went with me and I got to feel what a world level, one of the best in the world, how they feel in their art. And and it was amazing. So hopefully they'll have me back whenever I return back to Boston, and I get to.
But you had the iron here. I mean, you had Bernardo and you had Travis.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't get too much tougher than that.
Oh, I think it's like the feel of it is just so much different. It's so much different. And once once Travis explained to me kind of what was going on and how things were operating, it kind of made more sense. Before I was just like going off. Right. Before I was just like going out there and like, well, I'm going to wrestle you. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to try not to get choked or tapped out. And I'm proud to say Travis was the only person to get it on me. And with that being an Olympic silver medalist, I'll take that as the win for the day. Going against people. So it was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. But it changes so much with that gi.
It's a completely another sport.
Well, it's so hot. I was burning up. I was trying not to drip on people's faces because I was sweating so bad. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. And these guys were very welcoming, very open, and they were not only willing to go with me and go hard, but they were willing to teach me, and help me out to understand kind of what was going on. And I know Joe showed me some submissions and everything. I tried to get one on you, it wasn't working, but I do my best. It
should have been like this guy's never trained. He's an Olympic. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world, but like he shouldn't be tapping me out with a gi choke. So he got like a concho thing on my neck. I'm like, I can't tap to this. Like, okay, I got help. But like, oh my god, that was kind of close.
But it's definitely something I would love to come back and do again.
Yeah, I'd have you back.
And I'd love to do more. Who knows? After wrestling, I might be the next calling. We don't know. I don't know.
But so guys, we just shot two instructions.
Yeah, so that pretty much ended the interview right there, though. So it'll be interesting to see if J'Den actually does get into jiu-jitsu after he's done wrestling. I have no idea how long he's going to keep wrestling. Obviously, he's the current world champion in his weight class, so it's not as though he's in any rush to leave. He's the best in the world, so just let him keep competing, see if he can keep winning more world titles. He's medaled a few other times. So after that, who knows? Maybe it'll be one of those things where he decides to step into a master's bracket in his late 30s and just starts tearing up the scene there. But it's cool to see anytime a highly touted, whether it's an NCAA wrestler or a guy who's got great accomplishments at the world level, it's always interesting to see when they transition to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or at least when they try it out. So this was a pretty cool interview, and that's why I decided to share it with you guys.